Hello, welcome to the BHR JenMar Management Series here live at USA International Speedway. Race number 3 of the Season 2 of the BHR JenMar Management Series. Here for a track you don't usually see run with these big heavy stock cars. And again, that is USA International Speedway. A pretty short track, only a half mile here. Roughly, it's 0.061 or 0.61 you see there, 0.61. But anyhow, of course, you see these guys qualifying here about halfway through qualifying so far. Currently, Ryan Worley sitting on pole, but race number 3 of the season, back-to-back weeks of Daytona. We head to a half-mile speedway here at USA, and the old Nationwide cars, as always, here in Bonehead Racing League. So gonna be pretty fun as you see him go for a spin there, and also another thing is you cannot touch the wall, go off track, or any incidents. If you even get 0 incidences, your lap will not count. So the goal is to try not to get a single incident in qualifying. As right now you see your top 5 here in qualifying. Ryan really trying to steed about a 10.5 off the pace of him. Russell Caney and third are last week's winners, and trying to go back to back here tonight. Stephen Gale in 4th, and Christopher Eben in 5th. That's qualifying so far. And News is a very hard track to run these cars. These cars have a lot of horsepower, a lot of rear horsepower to just the track, the rear tires like to spin, not a ton of grip out here on this track. So it's been pretty interesting to see who can really survive the grip. There's a custom setup for this race because the fact that obviously these cars did not have a setup for this track, but it's obviously it's still gonna be pretty interesting to see. I ran it for a little while. I really like the red line too down the straightaway, so it's been really interesting to see how that works out. And as you go into the corner, it's pretty much just ride that low line. If you're in the top lane, you have no chance pretty much unless the guy needs to get sideways or something to see carnage here. But it looks like that is the end of qualifying here. So whereas there are a couple guys finishing the lap, red flags display. Anybody finishing in a lap, as you see some wreckings. Maybe guys won't be able to finish in a lap. As there's John Horn trying to finish his lap here, and he's gonna go way wide. Don't think that's gonna be a good line to run really. So don't think it's gonna be enough across that finish line. Oh, 5-1-0, so it's not enough for him. So it looks like that is the end of qualifying. And as they are starting to grid here. Interesting to see how exactly this all works out here. So as they are starting to grid here, I'm going to take you through the LCTV starting grid here tonight, the Bonehead Racing. So here we go. So row 1 tonight, we have Ryan Worley on pole, the 20.048, and on that side, Trenton Steed, number 8 car, is going to start in second, 20.559. Row 2 tonight, Russell Caney, league owner, won last week. Going to try to go back to back here, and we're going Stephen Gale, so right there in 4th. Row 3 here tonight, Clifford Everett, number 55 machine. It was outside Corey Ensign in the number 15 machine. Row 4 run at the field here tonight for qualifiers. Matthew Rivera will start in 7th. Of course, there are some guys that are back here. I believe there's Jeffrey Price. So you got Jeffrey Price right there. I don't think Deshaun Horn, of course. So let's look at the results here. See exactly who's in this race. Austin Johnson maybe potentially in here. So some guys were not listed in the grid, unfortunately, because of the fact they did not make a qualifying time, unfortunately. But nevertheless, as you see, there's the pace car right there. It's actually 2 pace laps here, since of course it's since it's a short track here. So it's interesting to see how that works out, but so I continue to grid up here and get some guys, some late gritters here. Looks like that it's time up, so looks like everybody on the track trying to make the track here. And pace car starts rolling. I'm gonna get it away. So there's the nice strip looking E10/Office Depot paint scheme there for Ryan Worley. He displayed that in the Discord channel. It's pretty nice looking. There's his teammate Jeffrey Price in the inverted version of that paint scheme with Office Depot and Eden on the side. So some nice paint schemes out here. Got the same old Fluxio we saw last week. Got Steven Gale at Cobalt Tools Chevrolet. Mountain Dew do the Dew Baja Blast for Russell Caney. Some nice looking paint schemes with Budweiser and the number 8 car. We've definitely seen that before in the past. So unsponsored number 55 actually, and then you got 14 John Horn, that same paint scheme that he usually runs. So some nice paint schemes all around, but right now still waiting the green flag to be waved here. Start off race number 3 of the season, 160 laps here at USA. Gonna be pretty exciting. To look at your weather here tonight. 65 degrees, wind direction 1 mile an hour to the north, 0% humidity, fog, and clear sky conditions here. The good old short track night racing pace cars in. Ready to get back right under the green flag here tonight. Is the one machine gonna wheel the field to the green flag. He's on the gas. We're underway here from BHR JenMar Management Series. Race number 3 is Clifford Eben. Jumps the start, goes to the inside, 3 wide. Now battles the lead underneath Trenton Steed and Ryan Worley. And it makes me wonder, he must have gotten a black flag for that. Maybe a bit of a stack up there, maybe got shuffled that. Not quite sure what happened, but he's down to the inside of Trenton Steed for second. As Ryan Worley going to cut down in front of him, get the lead. As we come out of turn 4 here. Ryan Worley will lead the first lap. Here goes Clifford Eben, though. The big run as they make some contact back here for third. It looks like we're trying to see him. We got bumped out of the way by Russell Caney. Now side by side with Stephen Gale, looks like maybe. But up front, here comes Clifford Eben for that race. He turns to the one machine of Ryan Worley. He was down the track, contact with the 80, contact with the 8. Everybody else goes around cleanly. You see the 45 in the grass there trying to go around the mess. And good save by Ryan Worley. And caution flag is out. Take a look back at what happened that caused the first accident of the night here. As I'm not quite sure what exactly happened to Clifford Eben. I'll take you here at the LCD replay. As Clifford Eben looks like he actually put it behind the wall. The caution was done by league officials, so very interesting. That 55 machine is going to put it behind the wall. And Ryan Worley. Oh, no, never mind. So the 55 machine of Clifford Eben, he has put it behind the wall. So very interesting lap 1 here. That's all I can really say, to be honest. So take a look back what happened here. Going into turn 1, you see the 55 machine right behind him, no contact. And actually, I think it happened down here in turn 3. That's where the contact was made here. It goes into turn 3, and yeah, just goes in the left for a corner panel, maybe a different braking point, maybe try to bump on the way. The Clifford corner panel turns him sideways, and he spun down the track there. I was sure that right there there'd be a lot of contact with the 80 and the 8, but only a little scrape in the door. His car is just fine. Looks like a short track car, and managed to keep it going. Not really get much damage out of that. It's a great save by him. I'm going to go onto the onboard camera here with Clifford Eben. Goes in the corner and yeah, just got left for corner panel, turned him sideways, and that's all it took. You see that? Oh, he actually spun in on the inside wall after the contact, and he disconnected. So very interesting start here to race number 3, but nevertheless, looks like out front it is the 80 machine of Russell Caney. Won last week at Daytona, came second week before that. Currently out front and leading so far here in USA. 5 laps complete under the first caution flag of the night. I'm interested to see if anybody pits. It looks like they will not decide to pit, but makes sense. Only went about 3 laps or so on the green flag, so it makes sense as to why they decided not to pit. But I believe pace car lights go out this time. Nope, go out next time. It looks like. Well, now they're going to line up double file here for the restart. First restart of the night after the first caution flag came out. Lap 2, I believe, actually. So on board here, Russell Caney, current race leader. Pace car, we're on a pit road here. There it goes, and Russell Caney will lead the field to the green flag here. He's just gonna hit the gas. We're backing away here from USA. Good restart by both the 80 and the 8, however. You see Russell Caney now has the advantage going into turn 1. It's the outside lane just really tough to try to gain ground on, so he's gonna lose a spot to the 80 machine, lose another spot here maybe to the 15, else he can clear him. Unfortunately, it looks like he cannot quite do that yet, so as they're almost like going 3 wide. One machine Ryan Roy had his connection just right there. He's going to try to charge her hard into the corner here. It's 15 of Corey Ensign. It's nice to see one machine Ryan Worley underneath him up to his door. Remember, he got turned from the lead on Monagel, who's the one who got turned around, so he's looking to definitely rebound through his field back up here. Now battling for 3rd here with Corey Ensign. Looks like he's going to hit that spot away. As see just a lot of tire swirling really all around, but up front, Russell Caney trying to hold on this race lead, trying to see right there in 2nd. Ryan Worley trying to regain the check position, back up to 3rd. Put the apron right spit right there, set the track. You just hear the tires squealing. These cars really don't like to turn this much, and you might be wondering how come, this is a trickier track than Bristol and Martinsville. Well, my question was exactly it is at USA. I don't know why. It just doesn't really hold stock cars super well, but these guys are making it work out here tonight. Pretty good race so far, actually. So I was a little bit skeptical actually coming into this race as to how it would work, and these guys, of course, are doing a great show each and every week. So shouldn't have been disappointed. Or should not be disappointed here tonight, but Trent Snead trying to reel in defending race winner Russell Caney, or defending winner Russell Caney, as comes off of turn 4 on the front stretch across that finish line. We'll do another lap here. As he's kind of trying to hold off the 8 machine here as well. This is actually a pretty fun track. Another K&N cars run here, and actually raced Legends cars here today and won, so it's actually pretty fun. See Russ getting really loose off the corner right there. And trying to run high, it looks like here, trying to arc the corner, enter high, but then turn in down low to get a better exit. And it's always close because you never know exactly when you should get in the gas specifically, unless you kind of get in a good rhythm, because that outside wall comes in a hurry. You don't really feel like it, but as soon as you get, you get down the power and you get closer to that wall, it really comes up and hurting you to back out of it. So, yeah, it's pretty close. You see these guys here pretty much right next to the wall when they come out of turn 2 and also turn 4, so gotta be careful. But right now, the top 3 all under a blanket of only 6/10 of a second. Meanwhile, Corey Ensign back here 4 seconds behind the leader, so as a caution flag comes out, not quite sure what exactly it's for. Maybe the 14 of John Horn? Not 100% sure. But nevertheless, we'll look at the LCD replay here to see exactly what the caution flag is for. It looks like it was thrown by league officials, so I'm trying to see. Yes, indeed, it was a spin. Okay, it was John Horn. I was correct. So here's John Horn into turn 3, and as I said that, I just clipped the apron, got sideways, and as soon as he clipped the apron, it's pretty much over. But he managed to lock it down, set it in the grass, didn't hit the wall or anything, didn't get hit by anybody. Great job for him to miss him. So he's gonna pretty much just spin back around, get tires, change the tires, and get on pit road, and you'll be good to go. So great save by John Horn there, and that brings out the second caution flag of the night here. They're going to go back live here, and these guys now down on the pit road. At least some of them are. I'm not quite sure if it was necessarily opened yet. But nevertheless, also Kenny currently out front. But 18 laps so far here tonight, so doing a pretty good job on the number 80 machine. Gonna go down pit road, get some tires, get some fuel, maybe get some Mountain Dew, and no, he didn't pit. Okay, I'm actually quite surprised these guys aren't pitting. I know USA really likes to chew up your tires, even like the street stock cars. I heard these guys really scrubbing the tires, so I'm actually quite surprised they're not pitting. Kind of intrigued by this actually. I'm curious to see what the strategy is here with that. I might just bring Russell Caney in here, the broadcast booth. Russell Caney, Lucas Graham, let's do broadcast booth. Got me?
Yeah, I got you.
So I'm currently sitting out here in front. You'll have 19 of the 20 laps completed here so far. You got a bit of right front damage, not holding you back, pulling to this lead. What's your strategy here for pit stops? I'm actually quite surprised I'm not pitting here.
Well, the reason for that is because we're having a competition caution on lap 50, and I just notified the guys that you can't take tires because of competition caution. So once it hits lap 50, I'm probably going to play my strategy out and see how well that works. But other than that, it's pretty much just hope I get 2 in a row.
Yeah, so right when I was sitting here hearing the tires kind of squeal in the corners, and I saw caution, oh, I'm going to pit, and didn't pit. So it was a surprise. So I want to get an insight from you as the race leader and the league admin. And so far, yeah, pretty good racing out there. You saw the contact. I kind of got you to lead there, and you've held on to it so far for now. But how do you feel about that one car trying to charge back to the field to you?
I feel bad for the one car because the one car didn't really deserve to get spun out. It's just hard racing towards the start of the race, and it shouldn't be like that, but it's racing, so there's nothing much you can really do about it.
Okay, it's kind of sitting right there in the third, so I think he'll restart behind you here. Do you feel like I have something for him since he got the pole, or do you feel like it may be a little bit faster?
It might be a little bit faster. I don't know.
All right, well, I appreciate your time, Russell, and good luck.
Thank you.
All right, that was your race leader and league owner, also Russell Kane, number 80 machine. That's 29 laps here so far tonight. Line up side by side here for the restart. Second one of the night after the caution flag of the night. This guy comes out for John Horn. Self-spin off of turn 4. Clipped the apron, got sideways, but Russell Kane leaded the field back to the green flag. And get back underway here from USA. Pace car is in. Ready to go back green flag. When we go on the gas. There we go. The green flag's back out underway here from USA. Great jump by the 8 of trying to see to the outside. Unfortunately, though, I don't think he has anything on the outside lane. As you see right there, already falling back. The second now behind Ryan Worley. Is Ryan Worley going to go underneath? The pole sitter got turned on lap 2. And going to try to turn his way back through the field here. Going to get around trying to see. Here comes 15 Insane trying to get a run now on these guys. Trying to run at 8 of Trenton C, and that's just how bad the outside lane is for restarts. It's actually 15 checks up, trying not to hit him. Ace can have a huge run in the back stretch, clears the 15 going into turn 3. He's going to try to cut that in front of him, gets a little bit tight size of the track. But Ryan Worley, as soon as he gets third, Ryan Worley up to second now, trying to chase down leader Russell Caney as he's getting run a little bit wide right there. Here goes Ryan Worley, the good run. What can Ryan Worley try to do? We know he's pretty fast, got the pole, and got turned, so he's looking to try to rebound here and get that lead back from Russell Caney. He's trying to go back-to-back here as back straight away and into turn 3. Wow, one machine really carrying speed in the corner. He actually uses faster pair, which is quite interesting. But here goes really, but trying to see letting these guys get away either. He's right there behind Ryan. Right there behind Ryan Worley. So it's pretty interesting to see how this works out. But oh, Russell Caney goes sideways, drifts it, hangs onto it, and now Ryan Worley goes down, able to try to avoid. Also gets sideways. I was trying to seed around him for a second. Wow, great job by everybody to avoid causing a wreck right there. So Ryan Worley got really sideways into the corner. Maybe just too low of brake bias, or maybe just charged in the corner too much, getting pressured from the one machine. But great save by him. Great job by Ryan Worley to get out of the way, let off, and also save it. He got on the apron, so as he actually scraped the wall right there, coming out of turn 4, excuse me. Trent C now going to move up the racetrack and let Ryan Worley down on low and around as one machine going to get back to second place. I'm going to try to make this charge back up to the front. But one thing I was going to mention right before that happened was it's really hard to pass here at USA. You have such long corners, and the inside lane is just so crucial. You have to get to the inside of a guy. But you have such long corners. It's really hard to try to be able to try to make a pass down the straightaways, because you kind of have to ride that behind the guy. And unless you're able to put the bumper to him and set up the racetrack, which is so slick here, you're going to probably end up turning them, as you saw with the one machine, the 55. It's really hard to pass here at USA, so these guys can be pretty much patient and playing their moves, trying to maybe use the bumper a little bit, get guys out of the way, and get back to the lead. But as we heard, competition caution comes out on lap 50, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see how exactly this is going to work out. But right now there's one machine, Ryan Worley, right behind the 80 of Russell Caney, trying to look to charge down. 80 machine, get the lead back from him. But again, as I mentioned, it's going to be pretty tough to pass, so they have to make his move work pretty perfectly here, as still right there behind Russell Caney. Having big connection issues, unfortunately, though, but as you see him running the low line, entering a little bit lower. Russell Caney actually runs a little bit higher line, and Ryan Worley really gains time on him right there in that corner. It is now right in the rear bumper, Russell Caney, but again, a big connection. This is not exactly something you want when you're battling for the lead here, of course, but and Ryan Worley underneath Russell Caney for the race lead. Is him at the start-finish line. We'll probably have him here going into turn 180, drifts at the track, just a little bit at contact as the one machine's having a bit of connection issues. Ryan Worley, however, gets the race lead now. Back from Russell Caney. Oh, almost a bumping right there. Russell Caney lost the lead right there. Going to try to get a run on Ryan Worley, but I think Ryan Worley he proved in qualifying he was the fastest car, and now he's trying to prove it here in the race as he got turned there early on. He's going to get back the lead here with just 13 laps to go before competition caution comes out. So he's going to try to hold on for Russell Caney here. He's also pretty fast. Trending Sneeds. It's pretty interesting to see how this all works out here. We're actually going to go on to the gyro cam here that we have installed in Russell Caney's car. Not a lot of banking, as you see here. It's more banked than Martinsville, but not as banked as Bristol, just to compare to a couple of the half mile track. So here he turns it in the corner, banked up a little bit. He actually gets a little bit out of that bottom groove, and it's gonna cost him some time off of turn 2 right there, but nevertheless still cruising right there in second place. It's kind of just 10 laps to go before the competition caution goes out. But here comes trying to see now down low. Gets a run out of the corner. And it looks like you may have Russ Kennedy here. Russ Kennedy fight back on the outside lane, get the run off the corner. Forced 8 maybe to back out as it gets a little bit tight. He's skirt the wall. It looks like maybe just going down the back stretch and it's a little bit loose going into turn 3. And it's kind of forced to get the spot out to trying to sneeze. So he'll fall back to third here. Still a good top 3 run nevertheless so far. But up front, Ryan Worley to an 0.8 of a second lead. He's definitely one that does not want to see the competition caution. But it's coming pretty much whether it or not. So he's going to have to just go as much as possible. And they're going to take tires, definitely for sure. Take some fuel, come up pit road, and all that fun stuff here right after competition caution comes out. So, and great thing, 160 laps is a long time here, but again, it's a half-mile speedway, so it's not going to take that long, honestly, to complete 160 laps here at USA. As you see, we're already, only in to about half an hour here, and we're already almost a third of the way through the race, so a long ways to go, of course, but not quite as long as soon as guys might think, so we may see some more aggression here. And of course, church track racing is always fun, under the lights, especially on a Saturday night, so guy's gonna get a little bit crazy as he's trying to reel in. Ryan Worley, actually, he's catching a little bit. 5 laps to go before the competition in yellow, so trying to reel him in, maybe get a lead before the caution comes out. But looks like he lost a bit of time there as he maybe ran a bit of a higher line. But nevertheless, still right there in the lead. As he's trying to speed. He's got a roll bar camera here tonight. And you can see just how much that wall comes out and wants to grab you pretty much. And see, really drifts in it. Dirt dragging it up there in the lead and shooting his tires up a lot. But of course, the caution comes out in a few laps, so it's not going to matter a whole lot. Maybe use them up while you still can, and maybe see how well you can work on old tires, push your limits of the car, see what kind of lap times you can turn. And this is the competition caution is for. Kind of, let's these guys coming down pit road, change tires, maybe make some adjustments to their brake bias and whatnot, and try to help out exactly how the car handles and whatnot. Maybe we'll see potentially. I mean, I doubt it, but maybe you'll see someone take 2 tires just to see and test it. As we're only a third of the way through the race, we still have time to make it back up in case it doesn't work out. So maybe someone will try to take 2 tires, see how that works out. And also, we're pushing the cars right now a lot. See, actually, trying to see is actually catching Ryan Worley here. Now down to a 0.6 of a second lead, but out of turn 4, it's not going to matter. Ryan Worley will come across that finish line. Caution flag will be thrown. There it is. So there's the caution flag for the competition yellow. So 50 laps now in the books here. Almost a third of the way through the race, so does not take long. Of course. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how this all finishes off, but as it worked way down on a pit road, 35 mile an hour pace speed. As you see, trying to seed right there. A little bit of gap actually between top 2 right there. It's gonna be interesting to see how they roll off of pit road, but they're gonna roll into their pit stalls here. So all changing tires here. Looks like nobody will take the strategy, and I kind of honestly expected it. I was getting a little bit too well in my ideas there of strategy. So Ryan Worley rolls off first, Trenton Steen off second, Ellis Kennedy off third, Corey Anderson fourth, Jeffrey Price off fifth, John Horn out sixth. So nothing really changes here. Stephen Gale in seventh, and looks like Matthew Rivera is sitting in his pit stall there. So. Nothing really changed a whole lot up front. Ryan Worley still leading here at USA. That one machine. Let's see if we can get a word with him here. He's currently leading. Ryan Worley looks going to let's do boxes, got me.
Howdy.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good.
I have to say so. Currently up front in the lead here at USA. From the pole, you got a turn there. A little unfortunate mishap there for you. You got turned on lap 2 there while leading, but you managed to recover, get back up front, and lead to the competition caution and hold the race off of pit road. So it's going to be pretty fast out here. What are your plans for the rest of the race?
We're just going to kind of see how these cautions fall. If they don't fall, then we're looking at just going from here to the very end on fuel. Yeah, but it's been kind of crazy. We started there and it went 3 wide immediately, so I didn't know what to think of that. But after I cleared them, I thought I was good to go.
Yeah, it got pretty crazy there, but again, you're able to recover back the lead here. And now that you've changed those tires and you can look at exactly how much you've worn them, how does the car feel in low tire? You saw you kind of sliding there and dirt tracking there at the end of that run.
Yeah, it's just all about these brakes. He didn't give us much brake bias that I wanted, so I'm sure they're pretty red. It just was getting a little tight in the center, but other than that, it was holding off pretty good.
All right, we wish you the best of luck here, and hopefully talk to you after the race.
Yeah, I'll see you. Hopefully this turns out like Talladega, where you interview me and I go off to win.
Alrighty, that was your race leader here. One machine of Ryan Worley. That E10/Office Depot machine got the pole here, got turned lap 2, 55 machine contact on lap 2. They both ended up going around. One machine actually saved it around Worley, managed to recover, get back up to the lead here. And competition caution now in the books. No more playing cautions the rest of the race. These guys gonna have to race it out here. His pace car race in, ready to go back. Green flag racing. Wait for that E10 machine to go on the gas pedal. There it is. Green flag's back out. We're backing away here from USA. Great restart by Ryan Worley. Actually clears the 8 machine for the most part going into turn 1. Trying to see now side by side with Russell Caney out of turn 2. Can't quite get the run off the corner to clear the 8 machines, so it's pretty much going to guarantee to lose the spot at this point because outside lane is really hard to complete a pass lines. Now, see actually the 15 of Corey Hensley got a run the outside of Stephen Gale and got a run there and almost at the inside of Trenton Sneed for that 3rd position. Couldn't quite do it though. Gonna try to hone down that 8 machine, that Flux Seal Chevrolet. Great, great. The 8 machine goes way up the racetrack. It was the 15 of Corey Hensley down low. As he tries to get a run off the corner, can't quite do it. 8 has the run off. And there you can see the Gale trying to go around the outside of him. In the front, Ryan Worley is still leading here at USA. Leading by a second over second place here, Russell Caney. And he's actually side by side of Trenton Steed now. So the 80 on the outside, the 8 on the inside. 8's actually going to back out of here, it looks like. Ryan Worley still pulling away, but here Stephen Gale, the rear bumper of Corey Ensign, trying to get that spot away from him. As contact with the wall for the 80 machine of Russell Caney coming off of turn 4, really pushing that car a lot. Because we have just 100 laps to go here at USA. Up front, it's just Ryan Worley leading these guys here at USA. See the gear right there. I was using a bit of the wall right there. Pretty crazy. Up front, I'm really still holding on to the race lead for now. Doing everything he can to hold on to that, but so actually side by side now for second, looks like here. Trying to see, still trying to look underneath Russell Kane for that second position. Still can't quite get there, however. Looking for that spot nevertheless. "66 laps in the books here so far." Like, oh, Skinny's in the wall on the back straightaway. That really scared off a lot of speed for him. We're going to see if he's going to be able to hold off Trent Seed now, or is this when Trent Seed finally needed to get around him. He's trying to Seed up to his door, still hanging on his corner panel going into turn 1. It looks like now Trent Seed will officially get that spot away from Russell Candy for second. So he's trying to Seed up to second, and Eating Machine now down on the third on the scoring pylon. But back here, Stephen Gale is still trying to get around Corey Hensing for that fourth position. Been stabbing on him here for quite a few laps, trying to get a run on him. Can't quite do it. Just goes hard at the corner here. Breaks, kind of outbreaks the 15 machine, but can't get a good enough run off to really make a charge for the spot here. As you kind of see him. I love that paint scheme, the 15. I gotta say that's the most voted. That's my vote for the best paint scheme. That's all I gotta say. As LC gets very loose off the corner right there. That's something else that kind of happens a lot here. You go from the banked corners to the flat straightaway, and the car really likes to kind of jump out from underneath you, so you gotta be very careful. So just, the tires screaming. Do not like that at all. But there's that beautiful 15 machine of Corey Hensing at the flux. I like this Mountain Dew paint scheme too. It looks pretty nice, and also like these teammate cars here, the teammate duo here. But right now, Ryan really nothing to worry about. Got a 3.2 second gap now over second place Trenton Sneed, and we saw Trenton Sneed though kind of reel him in on the end of that run there for the caution. There's a caution flag out for the 14 machine of John Horn once again here going around. Take a look here on LCD replay exactly what happened to that 14 machine. See, went around a lot of heavy front end damage on that machine. Let's look back what happened here. Looks like he oh, excuse me for that. Looks like he went into the corner, just got sideways, got underneath him, overcorrected just a bit. Hit the gas again, spun into the inside wall, and got a lot of nose damage in that 14 machine. Taking out on onboard camera of this 14. Okay, just a little bit wide, got tied downshifting, got sideways, and yeah, into the inside wall. Alright, pit stops now underway here for the leaders. They're going to roll off pit road first. Trenton C gonna try to get second. It looks different race. Maybe beat him. Then you have Russell Caney, Corey Anderson. You see Stephen Gale now just dropping the jack again. Some optional damage fix or something. Just going to sit there on pit road. Careful not to go and lap down you though. Actually, there he goes. Rolls off pit road. So, yeah, looks like Jordan actually will stay out here. So interesting strategy there. The 14 machine, John Horn, he's going to stay out. Lead some laps. We're going to get some bonus points. We're going to take under a quick commercial break. Don't go away. Be right back.
I want to leap over buildings, want to fly over the shores, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. So start ignition, count to zero. I just wanna be a superhero.
Hey, what's up, guys? Scott Speed here at the iRacing headquarters. Some exciting news about the upcoming Rallycross World Championship. They've got a wild card entry, and yours truly is going to get that spot. See you guys out on the track.
Back live here from USA International Speedway. Restart in the way. It's John Horner to cut off one machine of Ryan Worley, but he's on old tires. It's going to be hard to hold off that one machine. He's going to go up top, let them all go out of the way. Or get out of the way of all these guys, let them all go on ahead. He's on royal old tires. Not really going to have a fighting chance in these guys pretty much. We're trying to see now, going to get into second place. Jeffrey Price now up in the third. Best he's run all so far here tonight. They're running for him. You see Russell Caney underneath him. So they're almost going 3 wide. Jordan Horn into the back of the E machine just a bit. They got the E machine just out of touch there. There's 45 of Jeffrey Price up to third. Teammates with their current race leader. So a good run for both of them. As John Horner hits the wall, coming out of the corner, hits the inside wall and goes for another spin.
Yellow, yellow.
Keeps the car straight. The caution flag being thrown out here by league officials. And take back the LC3 replay here. She hit the wall coming out of turn 4. And again, he was on old tires, so really tight. So he's going to come out of turn 4 here. And yeah, just hit the wall 15 into the back of him pretty much. And around went the 14 machine, get the car straight, but caution flag came out by league officials. You see, he spun down here in the inside wall pretty hard. Spun back up the track. It looks like he's actually going to head to pit road, get the damage fixed with some fresh tires on that car. We're really back up front here. And we're going to have the opportunity to do it last time. We're going to go back at a quick commercial break. Don't go ahead, right back. Back live here to race number 3 of season 2 of that BHR JenMar Management Series here, live from USA International Speedway. Ryan Worley back on up front here. Hold on to the race lead. Space car is in. We're going to go back green flag racing here from USA. Wait for the one machine to hit that pedal, and there it goes. Green flag's out, and 8 machine actually gets a better restart. Maybe jump the start just there just a bit. Going to go to the outside. Gets clear the one machine of Ryan Worley, but runs up into the outside wall. It's going to cost him a bunch of spots here. He's going to lose second place to also Caney, who loses the spot to Jeffrey Price now. As there's contact, around goes Sadie Russell Caney in at 45 Jeffrey Price. Huge wreck. Oh, lady's stuck up on his side. Big wreck here in turn 4. And all started going into turn 3, however. And take a look back at what happened right there. You see the 80 machine damage on his cars, the 45 Jeffrey Price, 15 of Corey Ensign, 8 of Trenton Seed, Stephen Gale. I think Ryan Williams maybe got a piece of that. Look back at what happened here on the LCTV replay. So it looks like, see here. There's Russell Caney. He's trying to get the race lead away from Ryan Worley. Got into the back of Ryan Worley, then gets hit by Jeffrey Price. And then Jeffrey Price gets hit by Trenton Sneed. They all go around. Jeffrey Price goes around on the inside. Then all of a sudden it goes to 80 machine. He's straight up the track, overcorrected, and hard hit. Never thought I'd see a car get airborne here at USA, but it happened right here. Amazing. I'm going to go on board here with Russell Caney on this one. As you see, got a good run of Ryan Worley. Maybe right way too late. Got into the back of Ryan Worley. Second time it's happened to him. He got turned around sideways, spun, got hit again, turned up the track, and hard hit. Got up in the air, knocked up in the air, and landed on all fours again. So a pretty crazy hit for him there. And if you look from the camera up above here, Chopper Campbell gets hit and gets going to sandwich between the two teammates. They got Trenton Steen over to kill, gets to the back of the 45, then hard hit. 15 machine launches him up in the air as he hits the wall. Also, Russell Caney up in the air here at USA. So back live here is everybody's gonna pretty much pit here, I thought, but looks like Usher John Horner did get the race lead. He's gonna stay out. Russell Caney did pit, or Jeffrey Price off pit road. Stephen Gale looks like he just used optional fix. Ryan Worley just used optional fix, looks like as well. Trenton Sneed, Corey Ensign. That's the last few guys on pit road, but currently John Horn up front here and leading at USA. Take a look here at race summary so far as we're just past halfway now. 87 laps completed, 88 laps completed now, 72 laps to go, 7 lead changes. We've had 6 caution flags for 26 laps so far, but of course this one actually going to end. It's basically lights are out, but there's that Stephen Gale starting right there in second place. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe he also stayed out, I believe. I'm taking he also stayed out. So top 2 looks like they stayed out, but again, only 1 lap shootout really, or 1 lap run that was on these tires, so they can easily keep going on these old tires. I guess that's what we're gonna call them. Pretty much scuffs at this point, but basically lights are out, ready to go. Make that whole left turn down on the pit lane, get these boys going and unleash the beast once again here from USA. Pace car race in, ready to go back green flag. There we go. Turn horn on the jump. Great job by Stephen Gale. Here's Ryan Worley now 3 wide, and actually braked right there, and now going to lose the spot. Maybe let him go. As now he's going to get split 3 wide by Trenton Sneed and Corey Ensign. Going to go to the bottom, almost some contact. As back up front here, Ryan Worley back on top of the scoring pylon. Stephen Gale right there in second, though, in that football tools machine. Running a good second place right here. Comfortable position right now. It's kind of hugging that inside lane. As right here, Trenton Sneed under fire from Corey Ensign for this 3rd position. Okay, you can't quite get there. Here goes Russ Skeena down low, and Corey Ensign for that 4th position. Gonna go down low for that fourth spot. Get around the 15 machine of Corey Ensign. You can't really do much except for try to get the run off the corner, but Russ Skeena gonna clear him off of turn 4. Takes that 4th position away. Now here comes John Horn, drifted into the quarter, slides up the track. And just galley back up though and lose the time he had right there in that spot he was trying to get. But Jeff Price now trying to get around that 14 machine, maybe trying to burn his tires up just a bit here. Not quite sure. That's working out right well. There's Ryan Worley actually. Better play these guys a lap down. That's how short the track is here. Not super far behind these guys. Works his way off of turn 2 here. Down the back straightaway. To fly out of the field here. All these guys really bunched up together. Trying to see right there in 3rd position. Trying to reel in Stephen Gale in that number 8 machine. He's had 1 lap here tonight, so that's going to be a bonus point for him. He's going to get a good run off of turn 4. And try to set up for a pass here down low on Stephen Gale. Stephen gives him the room down low. Trying to see if he's going to be able to work with that and get the run. Like he needs out the corner. Stephen Gale going to get a good run off the corner, but the outside lane just really tough to hold the position to try to make a pass on. So we'll see he's going to give the spot to the 8 machine. Here goes Russell Kane now up to try to follow suit with the 8 machine there. Trying to go around. Stephen Gale is kind of on those older tires there and a little bit damaged race car. So here's Russell Kane now down low. Can't quite get the run off of turn 2 to set up for the backstretch though. So he's going to have to fall back in line here behind Stephen Gale in 3rd. But of course he was involved in that last crash. So I might actually make a run on Ryan Worley, and that's actually kind of what started the whole thing. A lot of check up there. 45 machine got turned sideways and was on from there. As Stephen Gale though got a little bit of a piece of that, but for the most part missed it, and he's gonna try to hold on to this 3rd spot here and hold on for Russell Kane, but kind of slid through the corner right there, charged a little bit hard, but he actually managed to get the run off the corner and hold 80 of Russell Kane off. He's trying to look to go back to back here tonight, but don't think it's going to be quite possible for him. But right now, we're really up front nevertheless. As you see Jeff Price, his teammate right there, actually last car in lead lap back in the 7th position, so tough break for him after he was 3rd before that contact happened. He got turned around, but now currently leading here. 1.5 second lead over 2nd place. Trying to see as it looks like now Russell Kane's got around the machine of Stephen Gale for that 3rd position. So he'll move up into the podium spot. Stephen Gale next knocked back to P4 now. There's Sean Horn coming off of pit road. Looks like he made a pit stop there. Not quite sure why. Kind of interesting why he made a pit stop there, but something we don't know about. So trying to reel in Ryan Worley right here though. We saw him catch him there at the end of that run there before the competition caution, but that's the only time we really saw anybody actually catch on Ryan Worley. So maybe trying to see it had something for that 1 machine here. That's just what he's going to be trying to do here, but still 1.4 seconds here. He's gets a little bit tight off of turn 4. Gonna have to back out just a bit. Lost but 10th maybe because of that or just something else, but so already on lap 105 here, about to complete that lap, go to lap 106, so not much racing left here from USA. Comes off of turn 4, still about 1.6 seconds, so he's losing a bit of time here, but again, we saw him that really long run there before the competition caution came out. We saw trying to see catching Ryan Worley just a little bit here and there, so interesting to see if we see that again, or if Ryan Worley can really stretch out the lead here and just kind of pull away, or we'll see another caution as we get on the older tires and these guys get a little bit more aggressive, and old tires you can't really do that a whole lot, so we might see another caution here or two, but I'm not quite sure yet, as you can see still trying to reel in that 1 machine, but can't quite do it, as now it's actually losing a bit of time, it looks like, so And we're really just on the mission right here. So we'll go win this race. Led 67 laps so far of the 108 or 170 completed here. So only 4 laps he's not led, and majority of those went to guys under caution or went to Russell Caney. He got the lead after he got turned there. So pretty dominating performance. He was running early even after getting turned early on. So. Looking for his first win of the season as John Horn picked up the win at the shootout race number 1 at Daytona Under the Lights. Russell Caney came second at photo finish in that race, went over and beat the competition the next week, last week actually, at Daytona Rescue for Biscuit 500. He ended up winning there. Now Ryan Worley at the short track, looking to try to become the short track master potentially and pick up the win here on USA. His next time by, it'll be 50 laps to go here. So 50 laps to go at the stripe. He's now led 70 laps here. Looking, maybe we try to go double digits if he leads the rest of the way. So that'll be certainly his goal probably. I should take the back. Probably won't be his goal. His goal would be to lead the final lap. So at least you give Price in turn 1. And Ryan Roy already coming out of turn 4. So for Trenton Sneed, still right there, 1.8 seconds back. You got Russell Caney. John Horn right there. He pitted. I believe he's the last car to leave that down. He did a seventh 2 lap stand, so last car on track. There's Stephen Gale sitting right there in 4th place. Goranson in 5th. Jeff Price, last car on lead lap in 6th. So there's Ryan Worley, number 1 machine. Oh, I skipped the wall off of turn 4 right there. But currently now stretched the lead out to 2-second lead over that 8 machine. So. So just logging laps here pretty much, and not much battling really going on too much of the field here. Just kind of, mostly just kind of running their line, running their lap times, and not really doing much. I will say though, I think Russell Caney needs to maybe gain a little bit of Trenton Sneed, just a tad. Not quite sure on that gap, but everybody just pretty much by themselves at this point. A whole lot happening. Unfortunately, but I'm really still currently leading here so far, so we try to hold on to that spot for now. So I'll take you about 5 laps here. We're gonna go 5 laps on board, and we'll go back at lap 121. Works his way off of turn 4. 5 laps in the books here for him. 5 laps closer to that checkered flag, but he's currently still leading by 2.5 seconds over second place Trenton Sneed. You just saw his line right there. Pretty much just looking on that bottom lane, just you kind of get in a rhythm. You kind of just focus on your rhythm, never really fall out of it, and it kind It should be kind of calming for these drivers not to have any pressure behind, not really any lap cars in front of them, just kind of riding by themselves. Maybe a little bit boring, of course, but just kind of get in a rhythm, look at the lap counter, kind of just wind down the lap. Sometimes you even get surprised, like sometimes you just kind of do your rhythm, all of a sudden look up and it's 3 laps to go, and you kind of catches you by surprise. But he's still a pretty good, healthy leader right now. We're second place trying to see it. Russ Caney currently running third. Is John Horn. Oh, it's the outside wall actually out of turn 4. There's Stephen Gale still in 4th place. A lot of damage on that number 9 machine. It's 15 of Corey Anthony trying to hold out the 45 of Jeffrey Price. But one machine Ryan Worley still just out front here and leading laps. Here from USA. Congrats to our finish line now. I believe he's now at 84 laps actually, so I put a few laps so far here. USA just log some more laps, get closer to that finish, and exactly what he wants, of course, to just pretty much reach that finish line. So, oh gosh, flag comes out.
Clear, Tommy. Clear your head.
Looks like it's for the 80 machine of Russell Caney, actually. So he's going to go around here. Troubles in turns 3 and 4. So we'll look at the LC3 replay, see what happened to that number 80 machine is. I guess he went for a spin. Yes, he did indeed. See right here, he goes into turn 3. Looks like he just clipped the apron, got the car a little bit out of shape, and he kind of couldn't really get off the apron, gets the car sideways. He goes for a big spin, locks it down, tries to correct it, can't quite do it, backs into the outside wall. John Horn almost gets into him, great job to miss him. And he gets back up and go through the gears. So that's going to change quite a bit of this race now. It was a 2.5 second lead for Ryan Worley, gone. Now it's going to be a 0 second lead. So these guys are kind of on pit road, however. Change tires, get some fuel, get something to drink, and it's John Horn getting one of his laps back there. Let's get the wave around, but there you see everybody's coming on the pit road now. Gonna be interesting to see if we can get a good pit stop here. Will anybody pull it in strategy? I don't think so, as we have such a long green flag run there. But Jack goes up right side for everybody here. Right Jack now gonna change the left side tires. Is Russell Caney actually gonna take 2 tires and get the lead here. Ryan Worley off second, Trent off third, Stephen Gale, Corey Anderson, and Jeffrey Price. Everybody else in the same order that they came in as, but Russell Caney was actually the one who brought the caution by getting loose in turns 3 and 4, spun around, but it looks like he actually got a penalty. Maybe here. Penalty for 80 Russell Caney. He's going to drop to the back here, maybe speed on pit road or something of the sort, so he's going to drop back to the back, so the strategy not going to play out for him here, unfortunately, so he's going to end up going to the back here now, but Ryan Worley had to pick it back up the race lead here now, and let's see if we can get an interview here with our someplace right now, Trenton Sneed, excuse me. Trenton Sneed, got a copy?
What?
Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
So I see you right here currently in second place. I kind of consistently right in the top 3, top 5 all night long. And restart here on the outside of Ryan Worley. It's been pretty much the car to beat all night long. Do you feel like you have something for him, or what's your game plan here to try to get this win?
Just try my best and try not to botch a corner. That's all I got, strategy-wise. He's been fast all day. Me and him been running a lot of things about the same lap times. It's been fun. I just want to get a lap led.
Yeah, certainly. Well, I can tell you this much. You have 1 lap led, so that gives you the bonus point for that. Yeah, there's a lot of laps left. We've got 30 laps to go or so, and to go back green. So, of course, restart on the outside, which is, of course, not the preferred lane, as you've seen the inside lane just so dominant here. Do you feel like you're going to get a good restart and try to get the inside lane, or maybe you feel like it works on the high side?
I feel like I've been pretty good on the high side. If I get a decent restart, I think I have a shot getting the lead.
Alrighty, we appreciate your time, Trenton, and good luck in the race.
Thank you.
Alright, as our current second place finisher, Trenton C, number 8 Budweiser Chevrolet Impala. So, feels like it's a good shot on the outside, and I'm just kind of surprised by that answer because I did not feel like the outside lane is good at all. I mean, I've not seen anybody actually make a pass on the outside. I've seen a couple guys, we've seen a couple guys hold other people off on the outside lane as they're going to run off the corner, but we did see him pull off 80 machine for quite some time there, holding on to that second place spot earlier in the race. So I guess if he's the guy to work the high side, if there's one guy that could do it, it's definitely him. Fifth car is in. At least the beast here one more time. Ryan Willie really field to the green flag. He's on the gas, maybe. There he goes. Green flag's back out on the way here. Trying to see gets a great restart on the outside. He's heard he want to get that restart. Should beat the one machine to the start finish line. They're going to try to arc the corner, get a good run off. Going to clear the core end for that second position now. And now going to try to make a run on the inside of Ryan Willie for the race lead. Can't quite do it. Actually faked the one machine to go kind of up and down the groove there. Now he got a little bit tight, clipped the apron just a bit there, I believe. And now going to lose that time he gained on Ryan Willie there, unfortunately for him. And now going to have 15 in his mirror right there. Mirror full. Looks like that 15 actually maybe a bit of a mistake right there at a turn 2. So he's going to fall just a bit off the rear bumper of Trying to See. But here we're Trying to See. He's actually catch it back up to the one machine of Ryan Willie here to try to make a move on him here. Gets a good run into turn 1. Gonna brake really hard. Gets the car a little bit sideways. Gets a good run off of turn 2. Works his way down the back straightaway and into turn 3 once again here. Got a little bit out of shape there and exit the turn 4. Gonna cost him just a bit of time here, but still only 3 tenths behind Ryan Willie. Gonna try to arc the corner in. Get that good exit. Still holding here with Ryan Worley, so still got a pretty good shot. It's really close to rubber rush. A little tap to Ryan Worley right there at the entry of the corner. So let him know he's there and he's hungry for this lead, and also maybe trying to pressure Ryan Worley into a bit of a mistake here potentially. So interesting to see how this works out now for that one machine. If the 8 can get around him here. Here's Ryan trying to see the big head of steam. Gonna go to the inside. Ryan tries to go down to defend. Actually overshoots the corner. There it goes, trying to see contact, just a little rubbing. The one machine really cut off the 8 right there. Trying to see, maybe didn't even know he was on the inside right there. Trying to see, he heard him back out of throttle, give him that spot. Didn't want to turn him. And that's very nice, you might be thinking, but I'm sure that'll come back to haunt the one machine later on in the race. Trying to see, keep that back of his mind and know he has been Mo going to use here maybe on the one machine of Ryan Worley. So he's going to go to the outside here, try to arc the corner into pretty much. Gonna get a good run off of turn 2 actually. Gonna put up a pretty good fight here for Ryan Worley. And he's kind of doing that whole... Oh, caution flag. Is that... Oh, big wreck. On the back straightaway, Corey Insane and Stephen Gale go around on the back straightaway. The 15 machine has no engine left in that thing. That thing is destroyed. Let's take a look back at what happened here. It must have been pretty big as going to bring out the 8th caution flag of the night here. See exactly what happened here between the 9 machine and the 15. So here it comes out of turn 2. The 9 machine goes up top. Oh, actually the 15 maybe tried pulling a crossover on him right there. Didn't realize how close he was to him. Got into the left rear corner panel and head-on goes in the wall of the 15. Then gets launched up in the air, but then I have Stephen Gale before others barely missed him. Great job everybody to miss Stephen Gale, and also for Stephen Gale to lock it down right there. So we're going to go on board now with the 15 machine. As you saw him just trying to pull a crossover move maybe on 9 machine. Misjudged it, got in left for corner panel, and that's just short track racing. Yeah, just got a good run. Trying to make a run for the position right there, and just misjudged where exactly he would come out of the corner and got into left for corner panel on Stephen Gale, and they both make heavy contact with each other. Actually, Stephen Gale didn't hit the inside wall, but 15 definitely did. It got launched off of the nose of the 9 machine of Stephen Gale, so big impact right there. But I'm gonna go back live here. And actually, these guys looks like rolling off of pit road, so some pit stops here. Looks like everybody looks like they're gonna head down pit road, except for Russell Caney. Russell Caney actually going to stay out here. I'm a little bit surprised. I thought he took 2 tires last time and never took 4. So I'm curious to see. I'm going to look here in the pit stops. Russell Caney still is on 2 fresh-ish tires now. He's on pretty much 4 old tires. but kind of 2 fresh tires. So these are really old tires here for at least the left sides, I believe. So it's really interesting to see him take this strategy, actually. But Jeffrey Price also saying out, looks like here, and trying to seed, actually. Oh, Ryan Worley got a speeding penalty. Well, that's interesting. I believe, as Ryan Worley goes to the back of the field here, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, he got a speeding penalty for his pit stop there. So, tough break for him with just 20 laps to go here. It'd be less than we go back green flag. So that changes a lot of this race, as he was the car to beat. Now he's going to go way back behind the field. We're going to go, pace lights are out. We're going to go the 1 to green signal here. So the top 2 stay out. 80 machine on really old tires here. Jeffrey Brace on pretty old tires. Then you have the 8 of Trenton Seed, who's actually bound the 1 machine for the race lead on pace. So we're interested to see how this all works out here. I think the 8 machine in probably the best shape here. If I had to go with I gotta win it, but we're to see what these guys on old tires can do here. Try to hold off. Maybe hope a couple cautions go their way so they can kind of knock a couple laps off. A couple laps so these guys can try to breathe down the necks and get that spot away. Pace car is in though. We're ready to go back. Green flag here from USA. Russell Kenny lead the field back to the green flag. He's in the gas. We're back of the way here from USA. A great restart by Russell Caney. He's going to go to the inside here, get around Jeffrey Price. But Trenton Seed with those 4 fresh tires. It's interesting to see what he can do on those. As Jeffrey Price on the outside trying to hold that spot. Here's Russell Caney down to try to cover that spot. Maybe got to try to stick nose in there as the 8 machine. We're going to see can't kind of do it though. So 17 laps to go here. Russell Caney. Oh, big bump up the racetrack. Courtesy of Ryan Worley. So Ryan Worley gets into the back of Trenton Seed there, and I'm sure. Oh, Russell Caney wrecks from the race lead. Russell Caney goes around on the back straightaway, right in front of everybody else. Wow, that really kind of was a surprise there. So to look back, what happened to the 80 machine of Russell Caney now, as he was in the race lead on old tires, trying to hold on as they were battling hard for 2nd place. Up in front pretty much by himself. It just looks like, I can't tell if he tagged the, no, he just got loose off turn 2, spun it, hit the outside of the wall, head on, goes around. Ryan really very close to hitting it right there, and they all go around. Great job everybody to miss him, and wow, that is crazy. We go onto the gyro cam here for this one. That's exactly how this all happened here. As Ryan really got a huge bump to the 8 machine of Trenton Steed, so that's now 2 things that Trenton Steed is working for me. Ah, wow, hard hit. And very lucky nobody hit him right there. You saw Jeffrey Price. I have to go on onboard camera of the 45 machine Jeffrey Price, as he is quite literally very lucky to the fact that the 80 machine did not spin back around on him right here. As you see, I just got in the back of Stephen Gale, but very, very close. Wow, that was crazy. So we got in the back of the 9 machine, and his 9 machine started checking up for the wreck up ahead. So pretty chaotic. That's really the only word I can say. So that's going to bring out the 9th caution flag of the night here. Let's take a look actually at our cautions here. 9 caution laps, 35 caution laps, 14 lead changes fast at the race, 20.547. Fifth lights are going to go out here. And we go back green flag here from USA. That's Ryan really free back to the green flag here. Pace car is in. We're going to go back green flag here from USA.
Green flag.
Green flag's out. Ryan really on the gas. Trying to see the good restart once again on the outside lane. And his goal at this point, try to cross over the one machine. Maybe out of turn 2. Gets a good run on the outside lane. Lets the one machine go. And I was going to try to maybe set up for the bump and run here. And Ryan really happened to him earlier with courtesy of the one machine. It's going up to just 11 laps to go here. You see Steven Gale all by himself on the outside. Jeff Bryce. Oh, sideways goes to 15 of course. He manages to hang on to it. Using up all the racetrack out there and then some. Alright, so we're going to try to see now down low. Ryan willing to block. Hard short track racing up front. But I don't know how much longer it's going to be before the 8 machine gives the one of Ryan really the business here. He's got 10 laps to go. Going to try to actually go the outside. I believe full of crossover here. Gets a good run. Couldn't quite pull it off though as much as he wanted to, but works his way now into turn 3. And it's go time now. You can't be afraid to use the bumpers and whatnot, so now you got Corey Henson and Steven Gale, nobody else. Russell Canyon right there, all behind him, lined up. So he's got a lot of pressure from behind. He's trying to chase down one machine, Ryan Worley, but can't quite do it. Half-second gap now between the top 2. It's now Steven Gale down low on Corey Henson here for that 3rd position. Going for Steven Gale here tonight. Pressure gets clear of the 15 machines. We're going to move up into that 3rd spot. Now Russell Canyon down low on Corey Henson for that 4th position now. Ryan do Baja Blast versus Flux Seal. This is AC for Price and John Horn, but Ryan Worley still trying to hold off Trenton Steed and the rest of the field here from USA, as looks like Corey Henson will actually hold off Russell Canyon from that P4. As here comes Russell Canyon with a bumper, looks like almost the back 15, couldn't quite get it done, as Trenton Steed now reeling back in the one machine. Don't count him out yet, as try to get back hard on the gas here. Try to catch Ryan Worley. You might just see him maybe not. Maybe just use the one machine as the brake. I wouldn't honestly be super surprised if that did happen. I feel like he's definitely too clean a driver to do that. But at short track racing instead of the lights, it's going for a win. So 5 laps to go here from USA. And it's just 2:10 separated the top 2 competitors here. Again, if caution flag comes out, the race is over. So that's what Trenton Steed does not want to see right now. That's exactly what Ryan really wants to see, though. Is he currently, though, is looking at a mirror full of Trenton Steed, who's out trying to just reel in the one machine of Ryan Worley. And no pressure behind Steven Gale. About a second behind these 2 guys. So no pressure from 3rd place on back. But 4 laps to go here at USA. 8 machine got to really use at the racetrack here and really try to charge hard, but don't, overdo it here. He's going to try to reel back in the one machine of Ryan Worley. He gets tight off turn 4, almost hits the outside wall. 3 laps to go. It's going to cost him a lot of time. Ryan Worley's pretty much just got to hit his marks here right now. Not make a mistake, and he'll pretty much should be in the clear, so he's got 3 laps to go. As you see, looks like 4th place back there. Russell Canyon now. 2 laps to go here from USA. Got John Horn as a lap car. Interesting to see if that all plays out here. 14 machine William move out of the way of Ryan Worley. This might just be just what Trenton Steed needs. Is Ryan Worley going to hold up? Going to get held up now by John Horn. Here comes Trenton Steed. The big run. Coming up just 1 lap to go here from USA. Here comes Trenton Steed. Bumps the one machine into turn 1, gets him a bit sideways. Gonna try to use him up as much as possible here. Trenton Steed gonna have to get a hard charge here into turn 3. Here he goes. Gonna send it to the corner, gets the back of the one machine just a bit. Can't quite do it though. Out of turn 4, Ryan Worley will pick up the win. Steven Gale gonna try to get 2nd, hits the wall, and Ryan Worley gets a hard fought win here from USA and led the majority of laps here to do it. 113 laps later, there's Trenton Steed and then get a little bit of rub there. Congratulations. Great short track racing there. It's amazing to watch. There's Russell Canyon going to give him the door there and rub him up just a bit. Congratulate him. As John Horn's going to fly in there and hit him, but That lap car turn one almost changed things up there at the end, but didn't quite enough to hold back Ryan Worley as he was able to get the race win nevertheless. Ryan Worley going to finish in P1 here with car number 1. From USA. Gonna burn him down here on the front stretch, put him against the wall, and burn him down. Celebrating here on the front stretch of USA International Speedway. And what a crazy few laps. It looks like he had it pretty much gone and ran away with it. Then all of a sudden, lap car is going to do a Kurt Busch style victory lap here around USA, going on the track in reverse. Kurt Busch style victory lap here. So we're on the track in reverse. But he is your race 3 winner here from USA International Speedway located in Lakeland, Florida, I believe, actually. And he's going to continue to go on the track here and celebrate. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. Don't wait, right back for post-race interviews and also look at the results.
So, you want to race in NASCAR. The road starts here. Introducing the eNASCAR Ignite Series powered by iRacing. This is the gateway for all aspiring 13 to 16-year-olds. Starting June 20th, ignite your dreams of one day racing in the top tiers of NASCAR. Go to www.iracing.com/ignite for full details.
Live here, welcome live here to USA International Speedway, race number 3, the BHR JenMar Management Series, live here from Lakeland, Florida. As a race winner here tonight, Ryan Worley. We're gonna have an interview with him along with your second and third place finishers. But of course, first up, our very own Stephen Gale. We're gonna put in the broadcast booth here. Stephen Gale looks great. Let's speak, got me.
I got you.
So, Steven, see you finishing right here at podium, third place finish. You got in a third there, stuck way up in the top 3 there a couple times, and all of a sudden you're contended there for second, maybe in a win there at the end of the race in that Cobalt Tools Chevrolet. Pretty crazy race. You don't need any laps, but you certainly came close there at the end. Stuck with your race, and how crazy it was there at USA.
Oh man, it was crazy. A lot of battles with me. Me and the 15 got together. Oh man, the car was tight. It was just tight. that is the only issue with it today. It was just really, really tight after. And if you gun the gas, you get loose. If you mess up the turn, you get tight. That's pretty much how it was. And other than that, it was a pretty fun race, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, it came down to a lot of short track bumping and rubbing there at the end of the race, and you managed to hold off Russell Caney there and get on to third, and we saw you actually hit the wall at a turn of 4 trying to get everything you could out of the car to get second there. But it couldn't quite complete it. We still got third place, and I heard the tires squealing there, just lap of lap, car of the car. The tires just screaming for grip and to get relieved. So how bad was the tire wear out there, and how much did you feel like? Do you feel like maybe you could try to take 2 tires, get strategy there and try to get the position? Or I'm pretty sure actually we saw you stay out there for one of the wrecks there.
If they went in, I went in, and really, yeah, I didn't really notice too much with the tire wear personally. It was just, to me personally, I just didn't feel a difference. Other than that, it was pretty fine. That's how the race was with the car. It was just tight as hell, and that was it. Outside lane couldn't do crap with, so one groove racetrack.
Yeah, pretty much. But of course, short track race under the lights here on a Saturday night. Any shots we have here for your podium finish?
I want to say thanks to everyone who raced today. It was a really fun race. So shockingly, it was only 7 cars. It actually was a pretty fun race at USA. I want to thank you for broadcasting. And other than that, just thanks to everyone who raced today.
I appreciate your time here, Steven, and have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Alright, that was your third place finish here tonight. Stephen Gale running up last spot on the podium, the number 9 machine, but now the number 8 machine, Trenton Sneed. We're in the broadcast booth here. Trenton Sneed, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
So Trenton to pick up here is second place, leading 3 laps, and he came up just short of the win here and victory here tonight. And it was pretty fun watching you there try to chase down one machine and Ryan, where it looked like it was pretty much over unless Ryan made a mistake there, and lap cars came through for us and made it really exciting there. And of course, you tried getting a bumper to the one machine, but couldn't quite move out of the way, and you came up just short here in second place. But nevertheless, great racing there at the end, and it's like we raced as a whole.
Oh yeah, it was fun. I try not to get into them. Everyone was yelling at me, bump them, bump them. I was like, I don't want to do that. That's not how I race. I want to get by them cleanly, like that lap car incident. He him up, checked up to make sure he didn't go in the wall. I easily could have moved him, but I don't race like that. I try to race clean. It was fun though. My God, that was the best race I've been a part of in a real long time.
Yeah, certainly, and it was pretty exciting watching it in the broadcast booth, and we did see the one machine there, not too afraid of little rum corners or rum bumpers there as you got into the back of you, I believe, at one point going into turn 1 or somewhere, and then also the great race between you and him battle for the lead. Did you feel like maybe you could try to maybe get the arc on him, maybe try to get the run off of the corner? Where did you feel like the passing points really were, and where you had to set up to make a run for the race lead right there?
I noticed I had like good exit speed on him, and I always tried like to get to the bottom. I got there, but he pulled an Earnhardt and cut me off, and I was like feeling like DW at Richmond. I was like, come on. But yeah, I had the exits on him, I'd like to think.
Yeah, certainly, and again, maybe not the best finish you won here tonight. You obviously won that P1, but it came up just short. A good run-up finish here. You tonight here. Any shots we have here for your run-up finish?
I'd like to thank my family that watched in the living room. Hope you guys enjoyed. My friend Steven. He's going to college this year in NC State. I told him I finished good. I'd shout him out. So, how you doing, my boy? Hope you're doing good grades. Yeah, just like thank family and friends.
Yeah, certainly, and the good time here at Trenton. Congratulations on second. Have a good night.
Thank you.
And there's your second place finisher here tonight, Trenton Sneed, but the man who said he wanted to go to victory lane like he did at Talladega after our interview. So I'm going to take credit for that win there, of course, at the end. But put him in the broadcast for the moment I'll be waiting for. Ryan Worley, going to bring the broadcast booth here.
Thank you for.
All right, Worley, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
So you told us you wanted to go to victory lane after the interview there, and you did just that. Just picked up the win here after leading 113 laps of the 160 completed here tonight. Pretty dominant performance by you. Overall, very crazy, very exciting race there. Looked like you pretty much run away with it about 5 laps to go there, but then lap traffic kind of held you up there, and you had to work your way through that and hold off the 8 of Trenton Sneed, and you managed to pull through here. get P1 and your first victory of the season. Just like what your race, man. I mean, it was crazy.
Man, that's probably that goes on the top of the list for the craziest races I've ever won. I've never won something like that, and I just gotta give a shout out to Trenton, number 8 car. That's very respectful driving, and he's gonna get that back from me. I'm gonna race him more respectfully. You could probably tell I bumped him a couple times, but he was the only guy I was worried about all race, to be honest. And he's definitely respectful, and I thank him for being that way.
Yeah, we certainly saw you used the bumper there at one point, get it on around him, get it all short track racing there, of course, and just like with your lap car, they're not quite sure what happened there. If you didn't know which lane you were going in, or just what were you trying to do to get around him?
Well, he had been talking on our Discord here the whole time, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm laps down." I was like, "Okay, this guy's probably gonna try to cause something," because they were all wanting me to get wrecked by the 8. So yeah, that wasn't in my favor. But anyways, yeah, I thought he was actually gonna try to wreck me, so I just went ahead and moved him myself.
Yeah, and we saw the 8 really gain on that and try to charge on you there, and he kind of blocked him a little bit, kind of maybe slow down a little bit to try to hold him up just a bit. What was going through your mind over the last 2-3 laps as you saw the 8 machine and a mirror full pretty much, and you knew maybe he was going to have the bumper to you or something like that?
Yeah, to tell you the truth, what I was thinking is I thought that was a lap car I just moved. I thought that was the 14, and then I looked down at my little monitor thing, and it said that was 8 car. I was like, oh crap, I gotta beat this guy now. I thought he was way behind me, so yeah, that caught me off guard.
Yeah, certainly. Well, I want to ask you if you have any credits and shout-outs to give here about your victory lane here tonight.
I definitely got to give a shout out to number 8 there. He really gave me a break and raced clean. I also got to give a shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He's the one that allows me to come out here and race. He's the only one that kept my internet going there. And just got to thank my family, for letting me race. And my dad's sitting there waiting for me to watch the real race with him. So he's really nice and let me do this.
Yeah, certainly. And I'll let you go to watch Bristol. And congratulations on the win. Have a good night.
Thank you, and thank you for broadcasting for us, bud.
Yep, no problem. Alrighty, that was your race winner tonight. Ryan Worley, excuse me. He's going to finish here on top, leading 113 laps. We're now going to take a look at your LCTV results here from USA. So, finishing on top here, Ryan Worley going to pick up the win. We're going to see in second, Stephen Gale of our own. Running out the top 3. Russell Caney won last week at Daytona. Looking to try to go back to back. Gonna quickly get done. He's gonna finish here in 4th. Corey Singh last the top 5, and actually the last car on a lead lap. John Horner gonna finish here in 6th, 2 laps down. Jeff Frey 6 laps down in 7th. Right there, Varia. He's gonna finish 156 laps down in 8th. So I'm completed a few laps there. And Clifford Edmond only completed looks like 1 lap. He's gonna finish in 9th, and just missed the start of the race. But that'll do it here for us tonight. Make sure to watch us tomorrow night at Bristol. For Ashmore Sport Xfinity Series, 150 laps. So pretty much back-to-back half-mile short tracks here on LCTV. We're pretty excited to watch that. Next Tuesday night, TBR Truck Series once again. And I'm actually going to try to look at the schedule here as I forget what was the next race that we're going to be doing. Oh, Kansas. Kansas under the lights, I believe. So we're going to be going to Kansas Speedway mile and a half, break up our short track theme here, and then we go into that. And then, of course, next week, Bonehead once again. So I appreciate you all watching tonight's broadcast. I hope you have a lovely Saturday night, and catch you all next time. LCTV is signing out.